Hi, I'm Marek Piotr Wójcicki. Welcome to my podcast Ludzie są ciekawi. This title has a double meaning in Polish. It means either that people are interesting or that they are curious. Today I have second special episode in English for you. I recorded this interview during my short stay in Barbados. I met some fantastic Canadians there. One of them was Sue, who today is 16 again. Hi Sue, how are you? How's it going?
It's going great.
We're meeting after the great supper you prepared for us, for me and my Polish friends. That was delicious, so thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. It was a pleasure doing it.
There was some Canadian and some dishes from Barbados.
Yes. The lamb was from Barbados. The prickle, which was the hot stuff that you had, the cucumber, that's Barbadian. What else? They always do a coleslaw, and they have a potato salad with most every meal too.
The supper was delicious, but you know why I asked you to interview you? What is the reason?
Because I feel like 16 again, and I'm 61.
Yeah, I would love to talk about why is that? Why you, at age of 61, because you're 61 right now, you feel 16 again.
Well, I never thought that I'd feel this way. I was married for a long time. My husband passed, and he's been gone 10 years. I had no interest in meeting anybody, and it just happened 2 years ago, after he was gone for 8 years, that the minute I saw Wayne, I fell in love with him. He can tell me what I was wearing when I came down the stairs, and I can tell him what he had on that day.
Yeah, so you are in we can say, happy relation right now, happy relationship.
Oh, yes. I'm just thrilled. It's just that giddy kind of love, that new love, the same thing I felt when I was 15 years old when I met my husband. Like, it's that same feeling again. You don't feel the age.
And when I'm watching you, and when I was watching you, I realized that you are really like 16 again, because you are smiling, you are full of energy.
Yes, I am extremely happy. We go out and hold hands all the time. We cuddle at night. If one's too far away from the other in the bed, his arm will reach out to touch me, to pull me close. Like, it's just amazing.
How you met each other?
He was driving the van. That isn't his job, but he was making some extra money. He had my sister-in-law and a few out to an agricultural event. And then he came back. We spoke, we met, and then we've seen each other ever since.
We should mention the place you met.
The villas, Dusty Villas.
And the island, Barbados.
Barbados, yes.
Because you came for a holiday here?
Oh, I've been coming here for the last 8 years.
And you just met Wayne. Tell me about your husband who passed. How long you were together?
I was 15, he was 17, and we were together until he passed at 54.
You had children? You have children?
Yeah, 3 children, yes.
What are their names?
Kyle, Jessica, and Kristen.
What do they do?
Kristen works for a telephone company. My son is a mechanic, and Jessica's a stay-at-home mom.
Okay, and they know Wayne?
Yes, they do. They do, and they were so happy for me. All my family was, even my husband that passed. I'm extremely close with his family because we kind of all grew up together. So they were just thrilled for me because I swore that I would never be with anyone in my entire life again, and I believed that. But
they accepted him, and
yes. Yes, totally accepted him.
And accepted your choice.
Yes, yeah.
I'm asking about this because Wayne is younger than you.
Yes, he is. And I was a little concerned about that because he's 10 years younger, and I'd rather be younger. But it's not so. So he had said, like I said, oh, no, you're too young for me. He said, well, if you met a man that was 10 years older than you, would that deter you? And I'm like, well, no. He goes, then why would it be any difference?
And another thing is that you are Canadian and he is from Barbados.
Yes. We see each other quite often. Last year, the country had closed. Canada, I couldn't get in. I was here for 8 months. I usually spend a few months Probably 5, and then I'll go back. He comes to visit in the summer, then I'll come back again later. He'll come back for Christmas, so we really spend quite a bit of time together.
Is it a problem that you are Canadian and he is from Barbados because the color of his skin is a bit different than ours?
Yes.
Is it a problem in Canada or in Barbados?
No, I haven't noticed it, but I mean, I'm sure anywhere there is racism, but I haven't noticed it at all. A funny thing he did say to me, though, was I said my uncle, who was 82, can't wait to meet him. And Wayne did say, does he know I'm black? I'm like, Wayne, we're not that guy. Our family's not like that.
So it wasn't a problem?
No, not at all.
And you never had any problems traveling with Wayne?
No, not one comment, nothing.
Do you know if Wayne had any problems because of this that he is with white woman?
I don't think so. I asked him that too, and he said no, that's not an issue. But I did wonder that. I did.
When you are walking on the street, people watching you or no?
Yes, I guess they do. Now that you mention it, yeah, I do get some looks. Yes.
You just don't care?
No, I just don't care. I don't know if I'm white or if they think I'm older than him. I don't know. It just doesn't bother me. Well, when we first met, people had preconceptions. Was he after my money? Was he just tricking me? But then on the other hand, like we would say, maybe I was just away on a vacation and just going to have a fling with him and break his heart. But no, it's true. True love.
And that's it?
It is.
So you're coming to Barbados for how long?
I'm here for 5 months this time.
How's the island?
Oh, I love the island. I felt at home the minute I stepped on the island. I got in the water and I felt at home, and that's why I've come every year.
How is Wayne?
He's perfect in my eyes. Today, anyway. No, it's wonderful. I'm so happy. Such a kind man.
How would you describe him?
Loyal. Hardworking, compassionate, very loving.
When you met him, you were a widow.
Yes, I've been widowed for 8 years.
And when we first met, you told me that you were in love with a dead man for 8 years.
Yes, I was. I was still in love with Greg, and he had been dead for 8 years. And then everything in its own time, and for each person it takes longer. It just all came back to me that I love Greg, and I will always love Greg, and Wayne knows that. But I'm not in love with Greg anymore. I'm in love with Wayne.
How was your first husband? How was he?
Very similar, actually. Yeah, very similar. There's a lot of things that I find similar in them. Greg was kind also. I don't know, some of the things, I can't put my fingers right on it, but he reminds me a bit of Greg.
That's why you choose him?
I don't know, because I knew when I looked at him. I just saw him and knew. But I knew that when I was 15, when I met Greg too. When I saw him, I knew that I was going to marry him. When I saw Wayne, I knew. I can't explain it.
Yes. You've been 2 years together?
Yes, 2 years past, yeah.
What's your friends in Canada think about your relation?
Oh, they think it's fantastic. My friends have written to or text him saying, like, thank you so much, because I'd been so lost, so sad, so not myself. They're thrilled to see me back again, the happy me that I used to be. Yeah, they're thrilled.
And your friends, another women, aren't they, kind of jealous that you are 61, feel like 16 again? You are full of energy. Maybe they're tired in their marriages, in their lives. You know what I mean?
Yes. I don't know. I am full of energy. I don't know. It just boosts my whole spirit. I don't know.
So it just works like that.
Yeah.
How's the relation between Wayne and your children?
Good. Yeah, they all like him. They've all met him. They all have met him. He's been at the house. And they all like him. The grandkids like him. He's just an easy person to get along with because he's so personable and so real.
A lot of Canadians come to Barbados. Why is that? Is it popular because it's English-speaking island?
I don't know. I just came with my sister-in-law. And she said, oh, come and try, come to Barbados. So I did. But I'm really not sure.
Did you think about moving to Barbados to spend with Wayne, more time?
It would be nice, but I think my family would be devastated. Yeah. So, we try and go back and forth. Because my children and my grandchildren, they want to see me too. And I want to see them.
Okay, what you do now? You are retired already?
Yes. I didn't go back after Greg passed. I just was in no state to go back. I was too depressed and I just couldn't go back.
What you did before? What was your occupation?
I worked a few jobs. Worked in the bank, commissioned sales at Sears and furniture. And a lot of time I was a stay-at-home mom. And I would just work in the evening part-time. Greg worked at the post office and he made, money that we could do that. I could stay home.
If I asked you to compare your previous life and this what that you have now, what would you say?
I was happy then, and I'm happy now. I'm still I'm just so happy.
Any difference that you can see?
Well, this new, feeling 16 again. I'm not as tired as I used to be. I have more energy now, much more energy than if you had saw me 8 years ago, 10 years ago.
I checked on your Facebook that your sign of zodiac is Virgo. Yes. So, if you could describe yourself, what it would be?
Very detailed oriented. Love cleaning. Wayne's always saying, you need to sit down and take a break. But when I want to get something done, I want it done. I want it done right. And I just go. But
You're all the time in a rush.
Yeah, I'm always doing something. I very seldom sit down. And, he was always saying, oh, come watch a show. I'd rather be working around with the music on. But we do sit and watch shows, too. Because, he likes that, so.
And now I know that you're a very good cook.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Everything that you prepared for this evening supper was delicious. What's your favorite food that you do, more often than other dishes?
I do like chicken Alfredo. There's a lot of different things I like to have. I like turkey, fish, love salmon. I usually try and keep it quite light, though. I'll have a salad with something, not so many carbs and stuff do I eat normally.
Did you travel a lot?
No, I didn't. Not at all, no.
Why is that?
Just tied up with the kids. We're always doing something. They're in sports and just not the time.
What's your dream?
My dream was I just want all my family to do well. I want Wayne and I to keep going the way we're going. And I worry about my grandchildren. I always do, yeah.
What are your plans for next few months or few years? Do you have such a plans?
Yeah, well, we're starting it. We're going to start a business. We're going to buy a van. So he's going to be doing that. So it's going to be exciting because we'll get to meet so many people. And he's a people person.
Would you like to marry him?
Yes, he had asked that. Yes, but I don't know that it's necessary. I don't know. Because it just might... I don't know the legal parts of it. I'd have to check that out. But yes, I would love to marry him. Yeah.
How is Canada?
I love Canada. I love New Brunswick. I'm from a small province in Canada. I love it. I love our river systems. I love all my friends, my family that are there. We're always doing something together.
I found Canadians very friendly people and very helpful.
Yeah. And Barbadians are very much the same, very friendly. Like you wouldn't normally walk past someone and without speaking or nodding to them, and that's the same in Barbados. They'll speak to you when you walk by. You just don't walk by a person like they don't exist.
What makes you annoyed?
Gosh, how many things? when I'm in paradise here, I'm not annoyed very often. I can't even hardly think of anything now. I guess when Wayne doesn't hang his clothes up because I'm a Virgo and I like stuff where it belongs. So when he drops his clothes on the bed or leaves them out, or instead of hanging them up, they're hanging off the side of a chair or something, that kind of annoys me.
Do you believe in God?
I used to. I do believe in God, but I don't believe. I think it's a spirit or a power. I don't believe it's that white person that is Jesus, that is God. I don't believe that. No.
I'm asking because you told me that you lost your faith.
I did, yeah, because I was Catholic, and then just when I see the people that are sort of the meanest to people, sitting in the front row, pretending they're holier than thou. I've just been questioning it ever since. But I do believe in a power. I do believe in a power, that there is a power.
Which is?
I don't know. Is it in us? I don't know.
What kind of people do you like?
Oh my goodness, I like most people. I like genuine people. I love you guys. So easy to get along with, to talk to, easy to meet, very welcoming. I like people that like to have fun. I don't like anything too stuffy.
Okay, so on the end, I would like you to say some words to our Polish listeners.
Okay. I hope you're as lucky as me someday and get to feel 16 again when you're 61.
Thank you, Sue. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
All the best.
You too.
Anyone who has been to Barbados knows that English sounds a bit different there than, for example, in Great Britain. You just had the opportunity to hear the Canadian pronunciation in English. Now listen how they do that in Barbados. I asked Wayne, Sue's boyfriend, to say a few words.
Hi, good evening to everyone in Poland. My name is Wayne Ward. I'm from Barbados, and my profession is work with national security. I also play soccer, which is football. I was that professionally.
That wasn't easy peasy, easy to understand. That's why I asked Wayne to change his pronunciation a little.
It was like English. How about Barbadian?
So
Can you speak faster?
Yes, I speak some Belgian for you. It's the same thing as English, but it's a little faster. I can't get it done because I'm speaking to some Polish guys and I want them to understand what I'm saying. But speaking to some Belgians, you speak a little faster and you will not understand anything. And we cut every sentence half. We don't take it the full way. Well, not everyone, but T-shirts doesn't, but the people on the street do.
Okay, so one more thing on the end. Listen to Wayne's sister, Melissa, and Wayne in the background.
Wait, so apart when again? I can't believe that would have made no day I left me. How you mean? You gone or left me for you? This time. But I tell you wait for me though, they can't there now.
I'm 5 minutes down going already.
But I can't believe you. How you mean?
You don't know a thing?
Hey, like, what the laugh here? You don't know that we don't even laugh per time too.
Yeah, but drinks don't get started full already, so we gotta drink same.
So you pick up something for me?
Nah, man, you ain't there yet.
Cheese on bread, boy. I can't believe what
Yeah, man, sit bad same for you, and then the drinks and get hot.
Hear you. Left me out, man.
It wasn't that easy to understand, was it? And I have one more explanation. The sound you heard during my conversation with Sue, and then when Melissa and Wayne talked to you, are whistling frogs that live on Barbados. These small animals start their concerts in the evenings, especially when it's raining. I will show you the picture of them and short movie showing them during the concert on our fan pages on Facebook and Instagram. Links to our social media you can find at the banner on the top of the page on YouTube. Best wishes to my friends in Canada and Barbados. It was the second special episode recorded in English. On Friday I will have for you a regular episode in Polish as always. Remember to subscribe my podcast on YouTube. I need at least 1,000 subscribers to develop. If you like what I do, you can buy me a coffee virtually. How to do that? Check the description of this episode on YouTube. You will find all the information there. So, see you on Friday. All the best. Take care.